Helene Rutledge and Roshane Sasson to talk about what they've been doing with Birthvue. And as you know, Birthvue is one of the leading women's healthcare companies out there today that are developing technologies for not just prepartum, but also actual at the point of delivery care, and then also postpartum care. So with that, excited to have Birthvue with us here today. Helene and Roshane, welcome.
Hi, Stan. Pleasure to be here today.
Hi, Stan. Thank you.
So if you could give us just an update on where things are and how things are going with Birthvue today.
I have to let Helene take this one.
Great. Yeah. So we're really excited to share that we did research with HITLAB, and that is publishing right now. And we also have Roshane's algorithm, which has the capability to do simulations. So the exciting part about that is that where with de-identified data, we can prove even more that the algorithm can optimize births that have already happened, as well as the prospective pilot partners that will benefit from this solution for labor and delivery.
That's great. And again, I think, a huge amount of the audience watching today, and certainly that'll watch this on demand, is Health Tech. The Women's Health Tech Initiative at HITLAB is obviously one of the largest networks in the world when it comes to supporting women in health tech and venture to develop women's health products. And if you could as well, talk a little bit about the some of the core issues that you're seeing with women's health and Birthvue, and how it's working. And is Birthvue really more than just about the point of delivery and reproductive care there?
Absolutely. And I'll start and then Roshane jump in. But one of the things that is really a focus, especially during Women's Health Month, is that women's health is about more than just reproductive issues. And of course, Birthvue starts with the birth event and optimizing labor and delivery. But addressing women's health comprehensively knows that in those issues, this has the potential to impact life well beyond that. Because women who experience severe morbidity or near-death experiences then have these ongoing effects, both physically and psychologically, for the rest of their lives, which impacts healthcare costs and quality of life.
That's great. Roshane?
Yeah, absolutely. And in totality, we've come to understand that addressing maternal health outcomes and inequities is not only a moral imperative that we all as human beings have to take part in, because we all know someone who has gone through childbirth and experience unfavorable outcomes. So this is something that we all need to put our foot forward to try and achieve. And we also understand that America is a melting pot. When looking at disparities and inequities, we understand that, as America's population grows, the amount of people this will affect is going to drastically rise as well. So this is something that we especially have to address, including severe maternal morbidity, which Helene mentioned. And, although this happens throughout pregnancy, or it could happen during labor and delivery, the effects last much, much longer than this. They could last up to a child's 5th birthday, 7th birthday. So we're looking at complications increasing significantly that show signs that they need to be addressed.
Let's build on that if we could, Helene, to talk a little bit about that. It sounds like you both are driven by a passion to improve women's healthcare at the point of delivery. What are some of the compelling reasons that drove this mission that are driving the creation and development and scaling of Birthvue?
So a lot of it is that inequity, and really the shocking fact that America is of all the developed nations in the world, we are the last in terms of infant mortality. And the inequities for women of color show that they're twice as likely to lose a baby and 3 times more likely to die in childbirth. So we believe that through technology and really digitizing best practices, that we can increase access to quality healthcare to women across the country in all different types of places, including those healthcare deserts where women just don't have the resources or the ability to deliver safely.
Yeah, and that's an amazing statistic. That's a stunningly horrendous statistic, really. And we've been hearing that. It's not something new, by the way, right? We've heard that for, since I was in grad school, 30 years ago. And so it's nothing new at all. and it's just been getting worse, which is even more amazing. But Roshane, let's dive into the weeds a little bit. Talk a little bit about how the platform is actually improving outcomes. I mean, again, you're a computer science whiz out of Penn State. You've got an amazing background in development and programming and architecture. What is it that the actual platform is doing to improve outcomes?
So to improve outcomes, essentially the platform is empowering patients with labor insights right by their side. Many times patients tend to go into childbirth and relinquish a lot of their rights. So the solution is, in a sense, helping foster and build upon that. We take uterine pressure strength data, fetal heart rate data, which a lot of current monitors use to track patient information, and our algorithm reads this information to try to find efficiencies during contractions. We look at intensities, we look at strain, and our algorithm is able to pinpoint areas that women need to accomplish to maximize their performance while not creating too much strain to lead to potentially other complications. So this is how we're helping improve these outcomes. We're helping them maximize their performance, and our AI-based solutions are giving them a toolkit to help support natural birth, to help guide them through their labor progressions and let them know, just because you're 10 hours into this as a first-time mom, doesn't mean there are any signs leading to a C-section. You're doing great, and all the statistics are there to help foster reassurance.
That's fantastic. I mean, that really is the right way to go with this. And, just to build on that, Helene, obviously something like this takes a lot of partnerships. It takes a lot of alliances. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes an ecosystem to raise a startup. And so when you think about that, what is it that you need, Helene, to build Birthvue, to scale it to millions of moms, not just in the US, but around the world?
Sure, yes. So data is essential. So one of the things that we're looking for is partnerships to have de-identified data sources to expand the training set. We're also looking to have smaller practices for user testing. So we know that the solution has already been designed with doctor and patient input, but the more like hands-on users that we have, the better that we can optimize. And we're also looking to partner with device suppliers because we want the platform to be fully interoperable, which will make it more versatile for different settings. And of course, throughout the whole process, we're having clinician and patient input so that we continue to learn and iterate as we scale.
That's fantastic. Well, look, if there's anyone in the audience, you are all connected now. And we've just popped your LinkedIn connections into the chat box as well. If there's anyone in the audience that can help Birthvue get to the next level, please link in with both of these folks and let's get everyone connected so we can improve and certainly the outcomes for maternal care at the point of delivery as soon as possible through Birthvue. Thank you both for joining us today. And again, we'll look forward to hearing from you, certainly at the summit coming up in New York City at NICI and in future months on the Symposia. Take care.
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.